Hello and welcome. This is Zero, and I'm back! Yes, everybody, I'm back. I'm back with a new Diablo 3 patch video for the last 3 people that still play the game. So, patch 1.07, finally, after 9 months, PvP has come to Diablo 3. And holy Jesus, titty fucking Christ, if it blows. So let's take a step back and truly savor the bitterness here. Back in December, Blizzard starts to hype up the soon-to-come blog post about how PvP is going to work. Holy shit, people are excited. Well, people are interested. And on December 27th, Blizzard actually releases this post. Oh yes, this is basically a mini Xmas for the people that still play D3. So here it is, PvP. Let's do this, come on. Unfortunately, things don't really go as planned, and, well, hell, nobody really expected this. Blizzard blatantly says that they tried to come up with a method to make PvP fun, and they failed. They just failed. So they're going back to the drawing board, and who the fuck knows what they're going to come up with, but meh. So Team Deathmatch is gone. It's being replaced by Dueling, which is now called Brawling, which is just 4 people, free-for-all. Before I get into how it works, let me say this again. Blizzard openly stated that they have no clue how to make PvP fun. It's shocking. Shocking. Well, not really. I mean, I've been saying this since the days of Burning Crusade, but whatever. Bring on the hate. The official statement is that they did not manage to make Team Deathmatch as interesting or as fun as they could or wanted to. They also could not balance it, in part because they did not want to mess with PvE skills. This is interesting because Blizzard still hasn't figured out that PvE and PvP skills don't have to be linked. In fact, they should be totally separate. Mind you, not in function or effect, but in underlying math. Basically, a fireball is still a fireball. Big ball of fire, hits you, splash damage, fire, the lot. But damage should be calculated differently for the two. In any case, out of the kindness of their hearts, and because they have promised so much, they will be releasing a bare-bones system for PvP. That's the brawler/dueling system I was talking about before. Basically, you and 3 other guys go into an arena to kick the crap out of each other. And that's it. No PvP ladder, no PvP gear, no points, no nothing. Not even player years. Well, that's quite the letdown. But hey, the disappointment goes further. You actually have to spam chat to find people that will PvP with you. Yep, there's no lobby, no matchmaking, nothing whatsoever. Just spam until you find somebody. It's so bare bones that other games that are in alpha do better than this. As you certainly noticed by now, looking at my amazing performance, you can tell that I'm kinda crap at PvP. But honestly, it's not all my fault. Remember when I said that Blizzard didn't bother balancing anything? Yeah, it's pretty broken. Actually, really broken. It doesn't take a genius to know that certain classes, because of how they're designed, will have a clear advantage in PvP. As always, crowd control, damage immunity, and spike damage are the name of the game. Any class come to mind? Yep, Demon Hunter and Witch Doctor pretty much dominate right now. As you see here, the Witch Doctor has a Hex, which turns you into a pig. They also have Spirit Walk, which breaks CC, gets them out of nasty situations, and all the while making them immune for the duration. The Monk has his Bubble, Serenity, and a heal, Breath of Heaven. His fast attacks are also very well versed at stun locking you. The Demon Hunter will be the toughest class by far, as he can spam Smokescreen, which not only breaks CC and makes him immune for about 2 seconds at a time, but it also makes you lose track of him. You couple this with very high burst DPS and traps, and you have the best PvP class, by design. Not actually sure how wizards fare. I haven't actually encountered any of them in my time in PvP on the PTR. Barbs, you ask? Well, Barbs have 2 stuns, Leap and Furious Charge, but they lack any form of CC break, and their burst damage is low and hard to apply. In general, melee classes should have a hard time getting close up, but when they do, they should be able to just wreck the ranged classes. Unfortunately, only the first part of this holds true, mainly because Range classes are so mobile and so damage dealing that by the time you get there, he's either already gone or you're dead, or both. Well, I guess this is what barbs get for being the top farming class. So, that's pretty much it for PvP. But hey, there's more. PvE is actually getting a little bit of love. Nothing really to piss your panties about, but we get new crafting recipes, more EXP per monster power level, new gem recipes, and a couple of tweaks to monsters. The new recipes will have 6 affixes and a guaranteed stat, for example, strength. To craft these, you'll need new inferno mats called demonic essences. These drop off of elites, generally after you have 5 stacks of NB. Of course, as always, the higher monster power, the better chance you get at a drop. By the way, demonic essences are yellow as drops, just like rare weapons, so they're going to be easy to miss if you're just blowing through doing speedruns. Unless they change it upon release, all of the new recipes are bind on account. This is kind of a downer, as there could have been some money to be made from actual crafting now. The new gems, called marquees, are the new tier above Radiant Star. But before you get excited, know this. To craft one, not only you'll need 3 Radiants, of course, but you also need a small sum of money. 20 million gold. I would not be surprised to see them go for 100 million gold when they first come out. Still talking about gems, Blizzard will also change the way that ruby gems work on weapons, basically to boost their damage and to offer an alternative to the emerald's crit damage that everybody's using today in their weapons. Some say there's an actual DPS increase by switching to red now. Naturally, because of the cost in switching, I would definitely wait until some of the tools online give you a better estimate if the change is worth it. About the boost in EXP, the thought was that there's a large discrepancy between the difficulty and the EXP gained per monster power level. Thus, they will exponentially increase the amount of EXP each monster power level gives. The result, you may ask? Well, you're still better off farming Act 3 on monster power 0, 1, or 2. In general, you will actually want to go up 1 level from what you're currently doing, just because the EXP gain is pretty substantial. Naturally, the most important thing is always the speed at which you're farming, because a little increase in EXP will not make up for a couple of minutes of difference on a speedrun. The nice thing now is that if you want to really switch it up and you're terribly bored of your monster power level, you can kick it up like 2, 3, 4 notches and still get enough EXP not to be a total waste. Well, there you have it, a shitty PvP patch with sprinkles of PvE goodies. I really don't want to be a douche, but I don't think Blizzard has the want or the capabilities of bringing this game back to life. I'm very sad because it had potential. Damn, it's a Diablo game after all. But so many opportunities were wasted, so few improvements were made over a very long time, and most of the people have now left. Actually, if you guys are looking for another Diablo 2 type of game with the same kind of gritty vibe, you should definitely look into Path of Exile. I know other people have said it. I've given it a little bit of a try now that it's actually been in open beta for a couple of weeks, and I am enjoying the game. It is very different from Diablo 3 in playstyle, but I think you will like the difference and be able to adapt to the different gameplay and the different mechanics. I'll be playing Diablo very little in the coming months. If anything interesting comes out, I'll definitely check it out and let you know how it is. But for the most part, I'll be playing something else, probably Path of Exile or something else that comes up and is interesting. For anybody that is interested in checking Path of Exile out, I'll be making a video showing the game off a little and explaining how it works. Hope to see you then. Take care.